Well, hello again. This is another video. This is on request from quite a few people as regards getting a train out of its box onto the track. Now, I don't do unboxing. As far as I'm concerned, all I'm interested in getting the train on the track. But I've had two new ones. I've had this one, which is the Hornby Biffa, and I've just had this one, which is the Terrier, the new Terrier. This one has caused me headaches. I had it from Steve at Hobby Goblins, who's my main supplier from all my trains. He's a brilliant chap. He'll do anything for you. Now, what happened was, I brought it home and it was on and off like a yo-yo. It would not go around the track. It kept stopping, starting. And what I actually found, this is the actual Loco here. Yeah, that's the Loco. And what it was, which is poor quality control, is the contacts on the wheels. They were all over the place, and what happens is the wheels are moving this way, of course, around the track, and as they moved one way, the contacts on the wheels were coming off. So I took it back to Steve. I said, this train is not fit for purpose. He took it back into the workshop in the back of his shop. We took this plate off by taking all them screws out, and we readjusted the contacts. Now the train runs brilliantly, no trouble at all. Thanks very much, Steve, for doing that for me. But say it is poor quality from Hornby. The train itself is actually beautiful. The actual cab details is lovely. But, as I say, that's as far as I go with trains. I just want to run them. So what I'm going to do now is I'll put it onto my program track and we'll show you how to do it. Now what you actually have to do, first of all, is you've got to set the train up in your local lists, which is pretty easy to do, but the problem with this particular train is it does not exist on my system, which is annoying, but I'll show you what I mean by that. Is this particular train, which is here, which is this one, and it comes up there. If you code the number, which is 3768, you will get that. But in the Loco lists, it does not exist. Now, the reason why I'm telling you about this is that all my main big trains, usually the speed is 100 miles an hour. And what you actually get is off Hornby, they put these restrictions on, maximums. Now, all my shunters, some of them are about 35 miles an hour, and they're just crawling around the track. So I'd go to the Loco list, find the train, put it in there, put the name in, and that takes out this bit here, and then I just use them bits there. But that is that particular train. Now, once you've coded the train up, what we'll do is you go to here, which is your CBs. Now, as it happens, all these are in, but normally you wouldn't see all these until you actually start. But it also tells you what the decoder is. And then all you do is that you actually click on this one, which is number 3, and it will reset it by clicking that and then clicking this. It'll reset it. So if I actually do this, I'll just show you what I mean. I'll just shift that box out of the way I'm in, and that should take that out there and put 03. And now if I just click on this, it'll now rewrite it. Now, when I do all my trains, it's set from 1 to 255. I go through all the CVs to make sure that all this lot is there. Once I've done that, that takes about 25 minutes. That's a big problem with it. But once I've done that, I restrict it to 30, which is the main parts where everything you want to do is. Now, one of the things like here, which are the acceleration, deceleration, most of my trains now are all set at 40 on acceleration, so the trains move off exactly as they should do. On the TTS trains, they're set at 15 and do not go below 15, else you'll lose the actual sounds. Now what it's going to do now is reading this still. Once it changes to black, it'll mean that it's done it. They do take time, these things. This is the trouble, especially doing videos. That's why I don't do the 255. No, that's black. And then it's going to this one, which is 29, the configuration one. This is one a gentleman 2 nights ago wrote to me. You bought a Bachmann train, put a decoder in, and the train's going backwards. How do we change it? Well, this is the easy way to do it. You can change it by the number, but I'll show you how you can do it with this. So what you actually do with this is, well, it's decided to finish it off. Come on. There we are. Now if you just go back down to 29, which is there, you double click on that one and you'll get this. If you want to reverse it, you just click that little box in and then it'll reverse it. This one is the 128 steps, speed steps, which I always put in, but that one, if you've got a problem, just click that and it'll reverse it. Then all you do then is you would, I'll just leave that because I don't want that in there. Right, so 2. Now then, what I'm going to do now is put this one back to 39, which my train is. Take that one out and put in 39. It's now going to rewrite it again. Now this is of course a normal standard train, as you might say. There's a slight bit difference in the ones with sounds in. Most of you put TTS type decoder in. I'll show you that in a second because this one's already been set up on the other one, on the biffer. We're just going to wait for this to do this bit. There you are. It's going back again to 29 to just make sure that's right. And then that train is perfect. Then what you do once it's cleared this bit, what you've got to do is, do it. It also tells you here normally how many minutes you've got left on when it's doing the run on the CVs. Once it's finished, that's done. All you do is click that one and you click this, then that saves the train. Now if I go to my biffer one, because I've been messing with these already today, so there's the biffer one. If I go to that one there, which I've been running that, this is the one for the biffer. Now as I said, what I do is my accelerations are at 40, the deceleration 15. On TTS decoders, do not go below 15, I shall lose the sounds. But one of the things it also has, if I come down here, I can alter the volumes. Then set it default at 40, so if you've got a horn that doesn't sound high enough, you can up that. If anything, I move them up to 6. You go up to 8, but I do it to 6. And you can change them around as well. But the thing is, because Railmaster, you can see these, you can actually see what you're doing. And that's the major thing. So just come out of there now and come out of that one there. Come out there. Right, now what I'm going to do, I'll show you. First of all, the Freightliner and the biffer are exactly the same. Now, the difference is between the two. These are the two. This is the Hornby and that is the Freightliner. That is solid cast metal body. That weighs a ton. This basically has got a motor at that end, nothing all the way through, and that's it. But that does make a difference to my speeds. But that has got a Class 66 CB in it, decoder in it, and so is this one. But I've had slight differences. Now, when you put them in, now this one, if I go down to the biffer, and I'll show you what it's got the horn fancy. That one, if you just move it up a bit. On the other one, on the Bachmann one, it's got wagons clanging. This one hasn't, but it's got this one that came up on the codes. Wipers, I'm thinking, oh, all wipers are solid plastic on the bodies, but listen. As if it's scraping on the windscreen. Very clever. I like that one. But that's the one there. So what I can do now is I'll show you what we also have. Is if I put the thing on cold start. Oh, that's the one. Sorry, wrong one. That one, cold, and I click the sound. It tries to fire up. So take the cold off, Yeah, it's running. Now then, also to now put in the thrash, and it comes up. This is loud. This really builds up. I'll take that off for now. Now what I'm going to do is going to fire both of them up, and I'll show you the difference in the two. Once they're fired up, and you'll see this acceleration at 40 come into play. Now what I'm going to do now is click on both onto cruise. See what I mean by building the speed up? And that's on cruise. That should go straight away like a rocket, but it isn't. They actually are going round. But when you see them coming round, look, they're running at the same speed basically. But if you look on here, the freight line is at 75 mile an hour and the Biffa is at 32. And that's the weight that's causing that problem. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that one out of there and then just stick it there out of the way. I'll now turn them off. We'll do in a minute. That's it. That's it. Now what we'll do is we'll take the little Terrier. This, I know somebody had one where there was glue and everything else, but this one's very, very nice. They say the detail in the cab is lovely. So what I should do now is just put it on the track. Thing is, as those contacts are behind the wheels, be careful when you put it on the track because I'll say bend them. So what I'm going to do is this particular train. Oh, in a minute, it's not on the track. That's better. It's me. Right. This is running at 10 mile an hour. So you can imagine if I hit that 50, that's going to go around like a bullet, which doesn't look right. Well, that's 10 mile an hour. I got it on the wrong track. I'm going all wrong with this thing today. That's it. What I'll do is I haven't changed the points over. Sorry about that. Right. So that's that. If I now shut it at that's shunt. That's 7 mile an hour. And then you go up there and that's that. So it's a lovely little train. I say, now it's working, I'm quite happy with it, but I was very disappointed. But notice it's going over Hornby points with no problems whatsoever. That's lovely. So I'll just stop it now for now. That's it, stop it up there the way. So if anybody wants me at any time, any problems, you can get me on 01782 302194. My email address is there. Any way I can help, I hope to help you. Ring me after 6 o'clock at night, that's the best time to catch me. I'm doing a layout at the moment for a gentleman, which is quite large. We were spent a couple of hours to the night. When I changed points, signals were going the wrong colours. I've actually did it for him, but I've actually downloaded his track plan onto my office plan downstairs. I'm 90% through it. If you're watching this video, I shall hopefully in the next day, 2 days, finish it off for you, and then we'll go on to how to send it back to you and how we can set it up again. But thank you for your comments on most of my systems I've had. But if you want to subscribe to me, please do, and then you'll get these videos automatically. So thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.